I have a market tomorrow. It is from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Setup starts at 7. And this is at the Clearwater Heritage Festival. If you don't know, or if you couldn't tell from my accent, I am from the lovely state, Minnesota. And this is the very first time that I'm attending this market. I've done, I think this will be my 7th market, 6th or 7th, maybe 8th. I don't know. Anyways, it's gonna be an experience that I'm going to bring you along with me. Hi, if you're new here, I am Anna. I run a small business called Miss A Crochet, where I sell crochet plushies and crochet patterns. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome back. If you are a new viewer, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because I have another market in like a month and a half from now, and I already don't have enough inventory for this market. There is going to be a lot of market prepping videos, tips, tricks, batch making, things like that. I actually did just make a batch making video. That was kind of hard to say. I made a video about how I batch make in preparation for these markets. Today is actually Friday, August 2nd, the day before the market, and I just finished updating all of my inventory, and I think I'm not going to go through it with you right now. I'm going to wait because I have a bunch of other things that I need to do instead of this, which include making tags, making business cards, counting the cash that I'm going to bring, adding keychains to 7, 10, 16, 17 keychains. I need to add 17 keychains to plushies. I need to figure out a way to hold up my sign that I just got. I just got a new sign. I'm so excited. It looks amazing. It's just a guy that lives in my town, and he did such an amazing job. And I also need to film what I'm bringing to the market, which is what I'm doing now, except I'm going to force you to wait a little bit, and you are going to help me make tags and price tags, because I have, let me see, 87 items I'm bringing, which is a lot less than my last market, and 44 of them need tags. Also, before my last market, which you can watch the vlog here, I had a little bit of, not a cry, though I almost did cry, a little mental breakdown over my printer at home, because I like to print on both sides of the tags and both sides of the business cards because it just looks nice. But my printer, when it prints on both sides, it shifts things about 3 millimeters, maybe a little bit more, maybe like a centimeter. And so nothing was lining up. I was cutting off QR codes, I was cutting off my logo, and I had a little bit of a crisis. Let's just say that. So my solution to the crisis was to make this be one side of the page. So no matter where I cut, you know, you'll still see my logo. It's just at an angle, whatever. And then the other side will be my basic tags, right? I figured that out. I never tested it because I was so distraught. And then I also have my business cards, which I was having huge issues with printing, of course, and the other side. And I never figured out a solution for those, though I think I'm just going to copy the solution that I have for my tags and do that for my business cards as well, even though I don't think it looks as good. I don't want to pay and have business cards and tags made. I won't. I'm cheap. I am going to go load my printer with cardstock and print these bad boys, and I will come back and give you the update. If I'm crawling on the floor and you can't see me in the video, you'll know that they didn't work, because that's what I was doing the other night. And if I'm here happy, they worked. Cross your fingers. I think we have a success. I am printing the tags, but I'm going to go and get my paper cutter paper. I don't know. I give up. I have hope. I think all will be okay. I did not think through the way that I just cut this. I think I probably should have done horizontally first. But it's fine. It's fine. Right? What do we think? The back of the business card just being that? Kind of dumb. But we work with what we got, which isn't much. It's a crappy old printer. Here we go. I mean, I hate that they have this. That bothers me. I think I have to figure something out with that. I'm not that mad. The issue, though, is that I don't know where to cut these now because I did not think this through at all. This is called Anna has too many things to do today and she rushes things that she shouldn't rush. But we're out here and we're doing it, and that's what matters. Okay, I found an issue with this one, and it's that it doesn't print all the way on the border, and I have these all the way up to the border. So these ones are gonna be a little messed up, but we don't waste paper here, so it shall all be used. But I have edited it in Canva, and I think we should be just fine. Was my solution a success? Yes. Do I think it looks dumb? Yes. Because my printer will still cut out random crap. Ugh. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Should I really care this much? No. Do I? Yes. Next up on my list is to count my cash / get rid of a bunch of cash. So let's do that. Obviously not bringing that. I only have 2 10s, which I definitely will want more of. And these are all 1s. If I just bring this, I will have $180, which is $10 less than what I brought to the last market. I do have a 5, so I am going to add that. Okay, I have 13 other ones, but that's not really my favorite because I do enjoy having an even number. So I might get rid of 3, which brings me to $195. So I have $5 more than I did for the last market, and I don't think this one is going to even be as successful as that one. So I'm calling it good. Up next, this is not on the list, but it's something I want to do. It is my DIY that I've been mentioning in other videos. It's just going to be like a little table, and I'm going to hot glue 3 little legs to it. It's not that complicated, but it's something. It's something for me to do. And I'm going to probably try and hot glue the leg where this stupid sticker was. Okay, I just finished it. Just something to add a little bit of difference to my display, add a little bit of height. I just eyeballed this. I think this one probably could have been a little bit over here. I don't know if I actually have enough keychains, but we're gonna attach some keychains now. I actually have this new ring that is meant for closing jump rings. I had used one in my aunt's house with some like sun catcher kit, and it was amazing. It was super helpful. So I got some from Amazon, and we're gonna try it out today, see how it goes. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I have enough for everything, so I'm going to prioritize the ones that I think really need keychains, which are definitely my Pokeballs. But it appears that this ring isn't working very well. These jump rings are either too thick or too thin, so I am annoyed. Okay, it is 11 p.m. on the dot. And I have a headache, and I'm overheated, and there's a cat joining me. Hi, baby. And so I'm going to attempt to show you what I am bringing to this market, starting with the stuff that I brought to my last market that did not sell, which is this boba for $45, this boba for $45. Again, I don't really think these are going to sell, but they are big and I am lacking in a lot of items, so I think it'll be okay. I'm honestly, now that I'm looking at my chickens, I'm contemplating not even bringing the chicken coop, which you know is bad, because I only have 3 chickens apparently. I'm so sorry, I'm trying to look. Yeah, I only have 3 because I sold 1. So that's nice. I have a blonde, a gray, and a gray. 2 grays. So if you're looking to make chickens, gray is not the color. I'm selling these for $16. I have 1 egg left for $12. I have 1 chick who kind of has a messed up head that I'm selling for $8. This is the only chick that was left after my last market, and I didn't totally restock them. I have 3 variegated pink leggy frogs that I'm selling for $11. Honestly, I feel like I could sell them for more because it's a bigger item, but alas, I don't have the motivation to change the price. Next, we have my stress pets. I have a yellow with a mouth. This is Sparkle Bernat, Sparkle Teal no mouth, blue no mouth, blue with mouth, pink and blue with mouth. So I have a total of 4 that didn't sell at my last market. I did just make some recently, but they need stuffing and stuff. Hi! My cat's on my table. Come here, baby. Oh, she is messing with the tripod. Girl. My cat is very nocturnal. She just kind of lives in our basement and sleeps on this stack of pillows all day, and then she comes out at night and visits me. So I have 4 stress pets from my last market that did not sell. My 2 random color crabs for $10 that haven't sold for a while. My acrylic squid for $10. Can I just show you her? What are you doing? This is what she's bonking herself into. So, yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. You look so mad when I picked you up. Can you just sit? You can. She says no. We have this flower, Groovy Flower, for $30. This was the only flower that did not sell, which this one was my favorite color combo until recently. But I have this one still left over. I have my manatee and walrus. Each are $22 a piece. I'm just going to push you back and she's just going to push you again. I have these 2 for $22 a piece. I think they could be a really cute set. No otters because I have no time. I have Kitty. I have 2 leggy bees. These are the only bees that I have remaining of the 4, and I want to get rid of them. And hopefully, because my inventory is so low, they will finally be selected because there's not a lot of options. I mean, there's a lot of options, but there's not a lot of options. We also have my bat made with Bernat Velvet. I'm selling this guy for $22. His purple companion sold at the last market, and I hope that he will sell at this one too. We have the last 2 swinging friends, the flamingo and the bee. Honestly, the 2 ugliest ones, and they're still here with us. I give up. Anyways, these 2 are the only remaining swinging friends, pets, whatever. I sell them both for $10. These are the only ones. All the other ones that were cuter sold. Seabirds by Palms and Posies. I have the parrot from Stardew Valley, a seagull, and a penguin. The blue-footed booby sold to one of you guys, so thank you so much for purchasing that guy. He is in a great home with an Oreo chicken as well, and she probably will be crocheting a mushroom frog with the Crochet kit that she won with this giveaway. So huge shout out. Thank you so much for adopting these guys and giving them a home that's better than a tubby that sits on my floor. This guy, he has only been to one market. He was mistaken as a koala multiple times. It is a sitting French bulldog. I have him for $22, and he's the only dog that I have at all. On to whales. We have this mama whale for $14. Again, I was going to lower the price. I don't know what happened to my whiteout. Never sells. I have a dark purple whale keychain for $9. I have a teal baby whale and a navy baby whale for $8 each. I have the only mushy pop that made it through last market for $9. It's on a keychain. It is like the pinkish color. There is a darker burgundy version of this, but this, we got the moose snuggler for $27. I was going to lower the price of him and his darker friend, but I decided not to, and the dark brown moose sold. So I'm just going to leave this guy as is and see if people like him. We also have the pink penguin and the burgundy eagle. This one is for $20, this one's for $15. I just was not consistent with pricing. Also, this one took a lot longer with color changes. This one was pretty easy. We got the one and the only fall guy. His tag fell off. I usually have him for $30, or maybe this gives me a chance. I'm going to hope that my future self remembers that his tag fell off because I'm not putting a new one on tonight. We got the nurse bear who I fixed from the last market. I was going to sell her, but then her ear was falling off. I'm selling her for $27 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. She's pretty fragile though, so I have that written on the tag. My pink jellyfish for $23. This has already been marked down because I can see the whiteout on it. This was made with old Bernat blanket. This is like the only octopus thing other than the squid that I have left. They never sell well. This ladybug, which was a pattern test for Crochet by Kelsey, I think I just chose bad colors. The pattern's amazing. Everybody else who did it with the regular colors turned out great. Mine just looks like dead. I'm trying to sell this for $30 because it's made really well. Solid stuffing and everything. It's just pink. We have this bag that never actually made it out on the display. I'm pretty sure I'll have it out tomorrow because I need stuff. This is made with cotton. I have it for $15 because the strap is super stretched out. I used it like twice and I hated it. But it's still cute. And that's everything that did not sell at my last market that I'm bringing to this market. So now we have to go through all the new stuff that I crocheted between these two markets. So my last market was July 13th. This market is August 3rd, and I crocheted 44 items. Or if I finish the Stretch Pets before I get there or whatever, I will have completed crocheting 50 plushies within these like 3 weeks, while also performing, doing 7 performances, 4 like 4-hour rehearsals, and also just like trying to survive. So I'm pretty impressed with how much I managed to crochet in between these two markets, especially considering the other things that I had going on. But don't worry, I'll show you everything I crocheted. Up first, we have a project that I had neglected since January, and it is this big chicken. I am selling her for $18. She is a random chicken I was making. Yeah. Chicken. So I really do have 4 chickens, but I still think 4 chickens in a coop with 3 tiers is gonna look kind of dumb. We got cats. These are all cats that I made within the last 36 hours. We have black and white, or tuxedo cat, ginger cat, black cat, and brown cat. And I sell all of these for $20 a piece. All of my cats at my last market sold out. And before that, they did really well at my bad market. And if anything does well at a bad market, you know that it's a good product. So I made 4 of these in the last like day. That's all the cats I'm bringing, and I'm a little bit sad about that because I know cats do well. Y'all, my hands were dying. I have two, I'm dropping everything. 2 red crabs. This is my own pattern. You can find it in my Etsy shop. No sew. 2 red crabs for $10 a piece. I also have a blue crab that I crocheted, same pattern, just blue, and I sell him for $10 as well. I have 3 Pokeballs. The other one seems to have fallen to the very bottom of the tubby, but here is what they look like. I have one more. It's just not within my reach at the moment. I also have 3 chicks. These are patterns from the Swinging Pets pack. I just made the chicks and I didn't make the swings because I forgot to leave an extra yarn tail of the gold so I could sew them into the swings. And so they're just chicks. I have 3 and I'm selling them for $10 a piece. I also have 3 mallards from the same pattern. Again, no swings, and I'm selling them for $10 a piece. I have 7 baby whales. Many of them have also fallen to the bottom of this tubby. So I'm going to show you what I have of them, which is light blue, light pink, purple, mint, dark blue. Sell for $8 without the keychain and $9 with the keychain. We got Mushy Pops. I found a bunch of old Mushy Pop caps that I had neglected since January. I finished 2 of the teal, a red, 2 burgundy, a pink. Again, same prices as the whales. This one with a keychain is $9. This one without is $8. Up next, we have my baby axolotls. These 3 are made with Bernat Blanket. This one is made with Sweet Snuggles. I'm charging $15 for this one because it's significantly smaller, and I'm charging $17 for these ones. We also have big axolotls. These are the Bernat Blanket ones that I charge $27 for. And this is the Sweet Snuggles one that I charge $25 for. The size difference is pretty noticeable. I mean, they're still big. He's just chunky. And this guy is more skinny, thin, slim. I have a sheep. I really wanted to do a black sheep to go with it, but I ran out of time. This sheep I'm selling for $10. We have this mandrake that I made on live 2 nights ago. I'm selling him for $13. This is a no-sew pattern, a little Harry Potter mythical creature. We have a really random one next. It is my Cheshire Cat pattern test. This was a modification that I did to Mama Made Minis Karma Kitty pattern. I wanted to try and make Cheshire Cat, and then somebody else had the exact same thought and they posted it before I did, and theirs looked better than mine. So yeah, I don't love how this one turned out, but I am going to try and sell it for $50 just because they take, like, I bet this one probably took 6 hours to make. So then I'm really underpricing myself. Maybe not 6, maybe like 4 or 5, but still, I don't want it anymore. I don't really love Cheshire Cat. I just wanted to show people that you can do really cool things with Mama Made Minis patterns. Next, we have one of my newest market bestsellers, my Groovy Flowers. So that last one that I showed you, the light pink, was the only one out of 5 that did not sell. So I made 4 more. I made the white and green. I've already done this combo. It sold. I did teal and dark green. Also sold before. I did dark pink and sage. I had already done a dark pink one and that one sold. But I did different feet and arm colors. Yes. Because my old Bernat yarn, which is that dark green, was hurting my hands so bad. So I had to switch to new Bernat, and I think she is super cute. And then my favorite color combo is Bernat Sparkle Coral color with bright teal. She is my absolute favorite. It's just like giving primary color, iconic. And I sell all those for $30 a piece. I also have this random keychain that I made because I was really into looking at Pokemon patterns. I made a Pikachu head. I had started making a Bulbasaur, but he was taking forever, and I figured out that he probably wouldn't even be worth selling, so I didn't force myself or rush myself into finishing him because he was taking me a long time to make. And now we are on to everyone's favorite, the turtles. I brought a total of 8 turtles to my last market and I sold all 8. So my goal was to crochet 10 turtles for this market and I only managed to make 8, but I'm still very happy with my progress. I have the seafoam and misty green, or I don't know the name of this one anymore. I just call it sage and that's totally not the right name, but we got this one. We have a new color combo. This is taupe and big twist green. Love it. We have another new color combo. I was on live and somebody said you should make a pink turtle. I already had the shell made and I absolutely love how she turned out. People voted for this pink color and I was definitely not on board with it, but I think they were totally right. She turned out so cute. I have another new color combo. This is just like the market where I experiment with color combos. I have cream and this variegated speckle Bernat. I don't know what yarn line this is, but it's definitely one of Bernat's newest ones. I think it's so beautiful, perfect for turtles, and just wait, I'm saving my favorite one for last. We have another new color combo. It is blue, bright blue, variegated blue. I think it's cute. Another new color combo, taupe and whatever this color is. I think this color has been with like Bernat for years now. I feel like I've had this skein of yarn for years and I've never known what to do with it. And then I was like, turtles. We have a staple to the turtle colors. We got Midnights and then this sage, misty green, whatever. I think this color combo has been at most of my markets and it does fairly well. And last but not least, we have my absolute favorite turtle color combo ever. I love it even more than I love seafoam and cream. This is now my #1 favorite. I think it's going to get bought right away. It is, I don't know the names. It's whatever this variegated one is and the taupe. I love it. I think it's so cute. It turned out just beautiful. It totally gives sea turtle my favorite. If there's like any item that I don't want to sell, it's probably this. And maybe one of the mallards. And this flower. I want her for myself as well. But that's everything I'm bringing. That's a total of 88 items worth about $1,300. I did crochet 6 stress pets tonight while watching Kiki's Delivery Service, a different movie, and another one by Studio Ghibli. And I finished 6 of them and then my hand was hurting and I was just watching the movies and I was like, you know what? I've made it this far. I crocheted like, if I finished those, it would have been 50 plushies within like 3 weeks, which is a lot for me. I really kind of cranked it this last 2 weeks. I definitely did my like 8 hours a day of crocheting or small business and whatever, but I'm super proud. I'm really hoping that this market goes well. Maybe not super well because I have another one in September. I'm going to go and I'll see you guys tomorrow at let's just count how many items sold. I sold 12 things. Mind you, I had a market on July 13th and I sold 99 plushies. I then market prepped and crammed for 3 weeks and crocheted 44 plushies to bring to this market. I sold 12. This is now officially the worst market, money-wise and pretty much just like experience-wise. I was under the impression that I would need my tent and that the market would be outside because we were at a rodeo. There's a lot of stuff outside at the rodeo, right? No. I get an email like the night or day of at 1 in the morning saying, we're gonna have all the vendors in the barn. I go, oh, okay, cool. I don't have to bring my tent to set it up. Fine. It was not fine. Setup was easy. Everything was easy. Pulled up the car, unloaded, moved the car, whatever. As time went on, there's like 20 to 30 vendors in this barn, and they only have maybe 3 of the barn doors open. I had heat stroke. I could not eat any of the food, or I ate food and then immediately felt nauseous. I had acid reflux. I was dying. Like, my body couldn't even sweat. It was so hot. My body knew I needed to preserve this water. It was so bad. And it was a long market. It was from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We started packing up at like 1:50. Our booth neighbor started packing up even before then. Our booth neighbor was super cute. It was MBM, made by Meg. I ended up buying 2 pairs of earrings from her that I put in my room. The other person next to us, I don't know how she survived. She was wearing like one of the masks, like the legit like hardcover masks, and then a mask on top of that, along with like a black dress, a corset, and a cover-up the whole time. Though she was next to the door, I don't know how she survived. She also had her hair down. I was drenched in sweat, like, well, not really drenched in sweat. Like, I mean, I was when I was setting up, and then afterwards, nothing. But my hair was like this, a total mess. I made back the booth fee, which was $55, which I think is BS, because there was foot traffic, you know, it was pretty fine. There were people there, but nobody wanted to be in this barn because it was so hot. Like, sweltering heat. If you walked outside to go and get food or to look at the car show or to go to the bathroom, the temperature difference was astounding. It was terrible. I don't know why they had us in the barn. They should have had some of us in the barn and some of us outside. It was way too much, too many people, no airflow or anything at all. I don't know, maybe it was just not like the right area. I mean, it's almost back to school season. People are probably spending their money on clothes and things like that for their kids, but nobody was buying anything. The person across from me was selling soap, lotion, and other stuff like that, and I don't think she made a sale the entire time. The girl next to us, Meg, she made some sales, 2 of which were from me. And we were talking, and she was like, I don't think I will ever do this market again. I mean, it was super nice because we only live 15 minutes from Clearwater. So I was like, this is perfect. It's close, only $55 for the booth fee. It seems like, you know, it's a town event. It was so bad. I was miserable the whole time. My dad had to go out, and he drove back to our hometown. He bought a fan that can connect to a battery pack. He then went to his dad's house to get the battery packs, and then he brought it to us, and we were dying. Like, it was to the point where the fan didn't even feel good to be hitting us because it was just blasting us with hot air. Never again will I ever do this market, or probably a market led by these people. It didn't, I mean, there were a lot of volunteers and it seemed okay, but like the bathrooms, like they had porta potties, and the porta potties didn't arrive until like an hour into the event. It just didn't feel totally put together or thought through. Like, wow, we're gonna probably have like 50 people and all their stuff in this barn. Maybe we should open more of the doors and have fans blowing, or just have them be outside. So I will probably not do that event again. No, I know I will not, unless it's outside. It would have been easier. I would have preferred to have set up our entire tent and carried that heavy beast wherever it needed to be carried, then sit in that barn in the heat. So because it was super slow and hot, I got a lot of crocheting done. I crocheted 2 green shells, 2 purpley pink gray variegated shells, a brown shell. I crocheted a whole set of fins, another set of fins, a third set of fins, and a random fin while we were there, just sitting there miserable. I sold 1 turtle for $27 using Square. This was the only Square purchase I had. The Square fee was 80 cents, so it was $26.20. We bought something from our neighbor's booth. I think who was the host of the event? I don't really know. We bought like the stupid paint by Jewel thing because my mom was super bored and it was slow. The pink turtle sold for $27 cash. I sold the baby pink axolotl for $15 cash. Then my great aunt and my grandma came, and my aunt bought 4 plushies for the 4 littles, like on my dad's side of the family that they were going to be seeing after stopping here. She bought the nurse bear for $27, the moose for $27, the pink frog for $11, and the swinging, one of the swinging ones, it was either the flamingo or the bee. I think it was the bee, for $10. I sold a teal axolotl for $17 cash. I sold the big blue axolotl for $27 and a black and white cat for $20 to a brother and sister. The brother, I think, had like broken his wrist or whatever, and she told us, and he was with her or whatever, but the sister told us, she was like, I'm gonna buy this one for my brother, and he was all super happy, and they were like teenagers, so it was just really cute. Then I spent 31 bucks at Made by Meg's, but some of it was my money and some of it was my mom's money, so I don't know, whatever. And then I sold the mushy pop. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all that sold. That's everything. And I killed my hands trying to market prep for this market, and the only new thing that sold were the axolotls and the turtles. That was the only new thing. And maybe the mushy pop, but I had some left over from the market before, so it could have been that. So I made a total of 217 minus 55, which I don't have a calculator here, but I need my pen. 162, and then minus my Square fee would bring it to $161.20 in a 5-hour market that gave me heat stroke. After the market, we came home. I watched The Secret World of Arietti, a Studio Ghibli movie, and the movie ended at like 4:45. I ended up going to bed at 5 p.m. and I slept until 9 a.m. for a grand total of 16 hours. Heat exhaustion. My first sale was my favorite sale. A mom bought her daughter with the most beautiful red hair a green and cream turtle with this shell, and it matched her daughter's dress that was like a beautiful cute green, and it matched her hair perfectly, and she was so excited, and she held it, and then as they were leaving she goes, I love it, Mom, and it was so fun. But yeah, that mom then later came back and invited me to an event that they were having this weekend for their customer appreciation for a shop or whatever that they have. I'm going to be in Vegas this weekend, so I had to say no, even though I really wanted to go. But I also have a market in September that I need to prepare for, because I'm pretty sure the audience for that will be the right audience and a lot bigger audience. I will be selling at St. Cloud's Pride event on September 22nd, a Sunday. I think the other one will be much better. It'll be outside. I can bring my tent. I think we're going to be on one of like the St. Cloud lakes or something around it, wrapped around it. We'd been to that Pride event before, just like as guests, consumers or whatever. And it was really well organized, well put together. There were a ton of vendors There were a ton of vendors. Did this market suck and was I sick? Yeah. Do I get a video out of it? Yeah. Dang. I'm a little mad that I'm a little mad. Or I'm a little mad at myself, not at the market I'm mad because I market prepped so much and I put so much pressure on myself and then it didn't do well. I'm a little bit upset with that, but I think it will pay off. That's all I got. It was really no. I didn't lose money. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to anybody who was here and purchased something. I mean, you helped me make my booth fee back. Shout out to my great aunt, second aunt, Sharon. She essentially was the only reason why I made over $100. Otherwise, without her, I would have made, what, $50 probably? So, shout out to her. I have to write her a thank you card. Get ready for more batch making because I have a lot of ideas for this Pride event, a lot of rainbows, a lot of fun makes and colorful things, and it's gonna be a good time. Unlike my market on Saturday. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.